Okay, we have to start from here. Last day we just learn about the climate as well as weather. So what is climate and what is weather? We just discuss about that. Now you know the difference between the climate and weather. And so what's the difference? Can you remember? Which is short time and which is long time? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes sir,
Yeah.
මම ගියසතිය ආවේ නැහැ.
වෙන නැත්නම් අර වැඩේ නේ. දැන් මොකද කරන්නේ? Hari. Climate එකයි weather එකයි. I just ask about the climate and weather. Okay. So those I think yeah, you came last day, right? Can you tell me what's the difference between climate and weather? මොකද්ද මේකේ වෙනස? Climate එකේ weather එකේ. කෝකද දීර්ඝ කාලීන කෝකද කෙටි කාලීන? Yes? Can't remember? Hello? Not responding. Why? So we just discussed about this. Yes, what is climate? What is weather? Okay, weather is basically a short period of time, right? Please remember this is highlighted and given in the book also. Weather is actually atmospheric condition at a specific place during a short period of time. So it can be rainy weather, storm, or it can be dry, or it can be hot. So these are just weather conditions. Weather is basically okay. Weather in okay. What about weather in Bandaravela today? Yes. Is it rainy or is it cool or hot? What do you think? Cool. Okay. Is it raining today? Is it raining? No. Some showers. Some showers. Okay. So likewise, so the weather is basically a specific area. Maybe Candy weather today. So it was raining a little in Candy area. So that Candy is the area. The weather or the atmospheric condition is raining, right? It like these are the things that we are measuring in with. So rainfall, temperature, whether it's hot or cool, then the rainfall, whether it's rainy, shower, thunderstorms, or and humidity. Humidity කියන්නේ ආර්ද්‍රතාවය. ඒ කියන්නේ වාතයේ තියෙන ජල වාෂ්ප ප්‍රමාණය. Right? Amount of water vapor in the atmosphere. Right? Amount of water vapor in the atmosphere. So if it is high, sometimes it's when the humidity is high, also it gets hot. I think you have experienced before rain comes, you can feel the weather is bit hot, right? Before the rain comes, when the sky is cloudy and you can feel it's bit hot before the rain comes because the humidity is high. When humidity is high, so it will be hot. So what is done by air conditioner? What is done by air conditioner is actually air conditioner is absorbing the humidity. It's reducing the humidity. Right? Air conditioners වල ඔයාලා ඉඳලා තියෙනවනේ එයා දැන් වාහනවල එහෙම තියෙනවනේ air conditioner එකේ යද්දි අපි හිතමු අපිට දහඩිය දාලා තියෙන වෙලාවක අපි වාහනයක නැග්ග කියලා. So we are sweating, it's like we can sweating and tired, and so then we get into a car with AC. What will happen after some time? ටිකක් වෙලා ගියාම මොකද වෙන්නේ? කාර් එකට නැගලා දහඩිය දාගෙන අපි හිතමු නැත්නම් මූණේ වතුර ගාගෙන අපි කාර් එකට නැග්ග කියලා. චූටි වෙලාවක් යද්දි මොකද වෙන්නේ AC දාලා තිබ්බොත්? Yes, nothing happens. Huh? වතුර දාලා තියෙද්දි නැත්නම් මූණේ වතුර ගාගෙන නැත්නම් දාඩිය දාලා තියෙද්දි වාහනයකට නැග්ගම ටිකක් වෙලා ගියාම දාඩිය තියෙනවද අඩු වෙනවද? කොහොම? එහෙම වෙලා නැද්ද ඔයාලට? Yes. What will happen after some time? You'll dry, right? yeah, it will dry. ඒක වේලිලා යනවා නේද? තක්කාර වේලිලා යනවා. කොහොමද එහෙම වෙන්නේ? Because the air conditioner is absorbing the water vapor in ඔයාලා දැකලා තියෙනවද AC කරපු වාහනවල එළියේ වතුර බින්දු බින්දු වැටෙනවා දැකලා නැද්ද? Haven't you seen?
Yes, sir.
That is the thing, right? When a vehicle, even not just vehicle, even so go when there's an outdoor unit in AC, see there, go and see closer to that outdoor unit, you can see there are water drops. So from where these water drops come in? So these water drops are coming from the atmosphere. It will absorb and it will liquefy, right? So here, water drops, air conditioner. So this is called outdoor unit. And closer to the outdoor unit. Okay. Not sure whether. Okay, this is a typical outdoor unit fix, and you can see these pipes. So actually, this is not it is not allowing to drop, but there's a pipe. So this pipe will maybe it is connecting to some other tank or maybe a water path. So basically, then you cannot monitor. But normally, in vehicles also you can see that. Here. So this is one pipe. Actually, this is coming out from this AC. Actually, from this small water drops are dropping when a air conditioner is turned on. What will happen? Actually, it will absorb the water vapor, right? How air conditioner works. So if you can see, okay, here, right? So here you can see the hot weather, and actually it gives airflow as well as it does something that is basically it's absorbing, right? This is hot air. It is here condensation. Can you see where condensation? That means it's absorbing the humidity from here and then it condenses. Right? It condenses. Here actually the outer air flow goes out and here the condensed water. It's sorry.
Sir, actually we cool down from the AC. The AC takes our water in our inside body and we will cool down. So
No, it's not actually taken from our body, but the thing is like it's absorbing wherever possible. If you open your mouth and be in AC, then you can feel your mouth is dry. It's not taking our internal things because it's covered by the skin, no, but our skin will definitely become dry. Right? If you are in AC, our skin. So, for an example, if you have experience, please see when you are in AC, your skin will become really dry. So because the reason is skin, like the outside the skin, there are some kind of like it's maybe say even some liquids are there, and even water. If you like, if you just wash and come, so these things will be absorbed by air condition, but it cannot absorb the water inside us. Don't worry. Otherwise, what will happen after some time? You will like feel like dry fish. It will not happen, but it will absorb some amount of water in our surface, body surface, right? And also, in addition to that, it does something. It using this gas. It cool down the inner airflow and releases. At the same time, it's absorbing the water. Not only that, same time it's giving us cooled airflow as to our indoor. Right? It's taking the hot air and moving it out. And cooled air using this gas. Gas is used to cool the air, and then the cool air is released to the roof. That is what happening. Anyway, so I just wanted to tell about the humidity, right? When humidity is high, it will also affect, but when humidity is high, so that will also make our environment hot. That's why when it's going to rain and it's cloudy, suddenly the temperature goes up, moves up. The reason is that humidity, right? Because when humidity increases, temperature goes up. But so when humidity is increased a lot, then it will condense, and when the condensation process happens, then the temperature will go down. That is what the raining is. In the වහිනකොට කූල් වෙනවා. අර ජල වාෂ්ප වැඩි වුණාම රත් වෙනක හරි. හැබැයි ඒක රත් වැඩි වෙලා කන්ඩෙන්ස් වෙලා වතුර විදිහට පැස්ස වැටෙනකොට ආයෙ කූල් වෙනවා. Okay, then temperature is another measurement. The speed of the wind and the direction of the winds are another condition. These are all climate, temporary situation. Sorry, these are all weather, temporary situation, but the climate is a long time. So actually, we are closer to the equator. Therefore, we have different climate. But in the northern and southern poles of the earth, the different climate is there. So you can see climate zones. These climate zones are like climate zones. These climate zones are named after analyzing the climate for long duration. These climate zones defined. So you see here in the map, here in the northern and southern poles, the climate zones are. So what has happened? You can see that this. So it is. So let's move to the website and see. Climate is long time, right? Here, polar zone, northern pole and southern pole. Mainly, we can see glaciers, ice in this zone because it's very, very cool. Here, the temperature zone. And we are in the tropical zone. Right? We are in the tropical zone. So we are closer to the equator. We are closer to the equator, so we are getting good sunlight. But these temperature zones are basically having less sunlight. Therefore, some in winter, in some periods, the climate is very, very cool in those areas. Okay, that's it. And now you know the climate. Climate is like a long term, or long time changes, long time situation in this temperature, rainfall, wind and wind direction and wind speed, humidity. So whatever happened, like what are the measurements, average measurements taken during a long time period, we call it climate. But weather is temporary. That time, what's happening on that time is the weather. That is why we have weather forecasting report. Daily we have weather forecast. Daily we can forecast the weather. But climate forecasting reports, we are not, climate can be forecast, but the thing is, we don't have daily climate forecasting reports. But we have daily weather reports, right? So if you want to see the next day or the few days weather, I can recommend this site. So just go through this. So especially when we are planning trips, we use this website. So you can also go to this website and see weather in any region. So this is accuweather.com. You can just go there and see what will happen in the next few days. Sanogi, what is your exact location? Sanogi, you are in which city you are in? Hello, Sanogi.
I mean, Matara Hamburana.
marker. Okay, let's search there. Tell me whether that is correct, right? So AccuWeather says today you have fair weather, and so actually tonight it's partially cloudy, right? Tomorrow weather is basically you can see clouds as well as some amount of sunlight in tomorrow, right? You can just tell me, but so tonight actually you have partially cloudy, it's not telling it's rainy. I hope no rains are there. This is what forecasted. Current weather is also that. And so if you want to see some other day, you can just move forward. And you can see this is on 18th. Today is 17th. This is tomorrow weather. And in the night, you can see what will happen in the night. It will cool down. In the noon, it's really hot, I think, because 32 degrees of Celsius is a bit hot these days, right? And so it says in the night it will cool down to 24 degrees of Celsius, something tolerable. Okay, so you can just change the location and also change the daily, go to the daily reports. Here, November 7th to November 28th. Can you see? So you will have sunny day on this Sunday. Sunday is a sunny day for you. That is 20th. It seems mostly sunny, right? Mostly sunny. But Saturday is bit cloudy. Then මතක තියාගෙන ඉඳලා බලන්න හරිද? This is your weather. Saturday එක කියනවා Saturday පොඩ්ඩක් වලාකුළු තියෙයි කියලා. But Sunday they are telling that it's mostly sunny. So you can see more sunlight in Sunday. It's basically dry day, Sunday. And Friday also, you can see Friday also bit small amount of sunlight, but mostly it's cloudy. Here the percentages of precipitation is also given. And see here, in the Tuesday, you might get rain because 40% of this 40% of like they are predicting rainy situation there. This is on Tuesday, next Tuesday, right? You can Tuesday වෙනකන් ඔයාලට ලොකුවට වහින්නේ නැහැ කියලා තමයි කියන්නේ. මේකේ හැටියට. ආය වැස්සක් එන්න අඟහරුවාද වගේ තමයි කියලා. So and after that you can see Wednesday is like a decrease in clouds, again sunny day. And in next Thursday, when we are doing the next class in the next week, that day is bit rainy for you, right? That day is bit rainy for you. Likewise, you can just see the situation throughout next day, and you can see the 20 then Friday is also bit rainy, and sometimes even storm situation is there. And the Saturday also raining. Then again, a few rains after this week. The next week will be a bit rainy for you. That is the situation there. And let's see the situation in Tisandi. You are from where you are from? Bandaravela, right? Okay. Let's see the situation there. Remember this and just see whether it's correct or wrong, because these predictions can be wrong, but mostly correct. I'm coming to Uwabellasa University, Badulla, in this 27th, right? Because I have a guest lecture there. The fourth year students they have asked me to do some lectures, and I'm coming on this Sunday and Monday. Have my lectures. So I think I'm not coming through Bandaraville area, but I'll be using Rajama, this Kandy route for traveling. Right? If I come there, I'll let you know, right? Okay. You can see the situation. It's 18 degrees of Celsius, the current. It's a bit cool. And it seems tonight it's even dropping to 15 degrees of Celsius. And let's see the daily report. Today is okay. Few, I think you got few rains today, right? Which some showers. Because 79%. They say some showers are there. You know, the product wine nati. Vessel. No rains. Nah. Right, okay, because like it depends, right? That is why it's 79% they promise you to have a few shower, but can be yes or no. But Saturday you might get rain in the afternoon, a little afternoon rain, thunder shower in spots in Sunday, and Monday is pleasant. That is the day that I'm not this day, 27th, I'm coming 28th. Next week actually. Shower in the afternoon, mainly cloudy and little rain in Wednesday. And you can see next Thursday is some thunder shower afternoon, but mostly. And then Friday you cannot see the sun, it seems, because it's cloudy. Likewise, you can see the future predictions also. This is weather. Weather can be predicted, but climate is like climate can also be predicted. But the thing is, climate is long time, weather is short time. Okay. Then today we just learned last day how to create a thermometer, right? How to create a thermometer using a small hair pipe, and then that is to measure the temperature, and how these thermometers are created. And to measure the rainfall, we can use this kind of setup. We can just use a plastic bottle, a large plastic bottle, and then we can just cut from the top and we can just use it as a collector. And then a measuring pipe can be used to measure here. So cut the plastic bottle, place the removed upper part as shown, and pour the water up height 1 centimeter of the bottle, right? Then pour the water in the bottle to a glass, and then paste a strip paper on the glass. So you can what you can do is you can just put 1 centimeter into this. ඉස්සලම් දැන් මේක හදාගන්න බෑ measure කරන්න. Just put 1 centimeter height water, and then what you need to do is paste a strip of the paper in the glass, right? Then mark the level of the water using a paper strip. Divide the height into 10 similar parts, bottom of the glass to the mark. So this is like to measuring. This is for the measuring. අර 1 සෙන්ටිමීටරයක් පිරෙනකන් දැම්ම ඊට පස්සේ මේකට දාලා measure කරා. See. Then we can just divide it to 10 similar parts. Right? One part denotes 1 millimeter of rain, because you have 1 centimeter. No, 1 centimeter is this. 1 centimeter is this. If you divide this to 10, right? If you divide this to 10 parts, then you can see the one part represent 1 millimeter of rain. 10කට බෙදුවම නේ 10න් එකක් කියන්නේ 1 millimeter එකයි. So this is how we are using. So one part denotes 1 millimeter of rain. Keep the bottle with the funnel in open area. Measure the amount of water collected in the bottle daily at 7 a.m. Use the glass to measure the amount of water. Record your findings immediately. Then you have to use this to measure the amount of water daily. What you have to do daily early in the morning. Maybe if you are going to the school, you can put the setup in the school, and early morning you can measure the water level. And so by doing this, we can measure the rainfall daily. So can you do this next week? Today, no, tomorrow. Tomorrow you can start doing this. And using this setup, can you measure the rainfall different days? And please fill this table. Because by next day we can ask, so whether you have done that. කරන්න පුළුවන් නේද? මේකට පොඩි එකක් ගන්න, මේක measure කරන්න එකක් නැත්නම් ඔයගලන්ට කරන්න පුළුවන්. Easiest is you can use a cylinder like this, but if you don't have such thing, what you do? You can use a beaker to measure, or even a test tube can be taken. Not a test tube, the measuring tube can be taken. So you can find a measuring tubes are there. So already marked measuring tubes are there. If you see Daras, you can buy one. So that is not costly. A plastic one you can buy for few rupees. See here. This is set. No need to buy the set. You can buy just one. Measuring cup or measuring tube. Because it's easy to measure the, when you buy that, it's easy to measure the amount of frame. Or you can use simply you can use a beaker or අර එකම width එක උඩට තියෙන එකක් ගන්න ඕන සිලින්ඩර් එකක් වගේ. මොකද size එක තනින් තනට වෙනස් වුණොත් අමාරුයි. Multiply and you can see all these you can buy for this price, but no need to buy the full set. Instead of that, you can use maybe a transparent plastic pipe. One side you can seal. So one side you can seal using a cap. So there are transparent pipes. You can use such thing. If you don't have, like if you don't want to buy this, so you can use the plastic pipe. There are plastic pipes in hardware. You can buy that transparent plastic pipe. Not these, not these, not these. You can buy. Something like this. PVC. You have PVC pipes, or you can use a glass. And you can even use a glass. But glass, some glasses, like the shape is changing. But if shape is changing, that is not a good one to measure the height, right? If shape is changing, it's very difficult to measure that. Because then, here, if you use a glass, the problem of glasses are sometimes the shape is bit here. The shape in the top circle is wider than the bottom one. That is the problem. But if it is same width, then it's okay like this. If it is same width from the bottom to top, then that's okay. Same perimeter, then that's okay. You can use that also for measuring. And you don't worry much about the measuring, but at least try to compare them just by measuring the height using a tape. You do at least that. You can use a tape and measure the height of this. By doing that, also you can measure the rainfall. Okay. The next thing that we are going to do is creating a wind vane. So this is easy because I think you have done this in your like when you are in kindergarten. Even sometimes you have done this, because these are, you are using these things for like playing just as toys. But you didn't know that time this is a wind vane. එහෙම දන්නේ නැතුව සමහරවල් කඩින් පිම්මිනකොට කැරකෙන්න හදාගන්න. ඒ වගේව චූටි කාලේ හදලා ඇතිවා. You can use 3 yogurt spoons to do this. and actually in the middle you can use a rubber like rubber bottle sealer or something to connect these, or rigiform just to connect these yogurt spoons. You can use rigiform, right? So that is one thing. And let's see how we can do this, how we can create this wind vane as well as anemometer. Anemometer is measuring the speed of wind, and wind vane is measuring the direction of the wind. Wind vane එකෙන් දිශාව. Anemometer එකෙන් වේගය. විනාඩියට round කීයක් කරගෙන, how many cycles per second. Not how many cycles per minute, not per second, how many cycles per minute. Right? But don't inflate or deflate. Don't push it. So let it happen naturally and then count. Okay, let's see how to do that practically now. So let's see video first. Actually, here in this example, they have used paper cups instead of yogurt spoons. And in your book, I saw that they have given about the plastic balls. You have to cut that plastic balls into half and use, but that is difficult. So you can use paper cups easily or yogurt spoons, paper plates and paper cups. Okay, let's see how they are going to do that. So this is to mark the direction. They are using a paper plate. You can see using a marker. South, east. The opposite of south is north. Opposite of east is west. The directions are marked. Step 2 is creating the arrow. Actually, they are using, yes, for creating arrow also, they are using paper plates. You can use cardboard too, but when you're using cardboard, please make it big bit. Actually, stick a few cardboards together because cardboard is not thick enough. This is lightweight and also it's easy to create using this. This is the arrow and this is arrowhead. These are the two things, and you have to stick them together using extra straw. This is a plastic one. Better use the plastic one instead of the paper straws, because it's easy to hold that. That is the reason. You can use some sellotapes to stick. It should be lightweight, otherwise it's not responsive. If you are making this like if the weight is high, it's not really responsive. So if it is lightweight, then it's very quickly responding to the airflow. You can see they are using a pin. and keeping it, connecting it to the eraser of pencil. Then creating small hole there, and I think they are using clay to hold it. Yeah, they're keeping this setup now. See, it's very stable, right? It's lightweight and stable. Can you see? It's showing the direction when the fan is. Okay, that is how we measure the direction of the wind. I hope you can easily create that, right? You can easily create that using the base materials. No need to spend. Use the base materials. You can easily find straw. You can easily find this paper plates or the foam plates. Or think rigiform is also going to work. For this one, they are going to use, I think, is it toothpicks? No, this is like barbecue sticks. So you can buy this from a supermarket, or you can create your own. I hope, yeah, they are using barbecue sticks, yes. Barbecue sticks are like stronger wooden sticks. You can see actually they are using 4 cups. In your one book here, there are 3 plastic, and plastic can poke, but that is a bit expensive, and it's also a little hard to create this one. But this is very easy. You can use 4 paper cups and just use 2 barbecue sticks. That's enough, right? Just cut them half, and you can see the setup is very easy to create. Then what? They are using 2 straws again. Why? Because to interconnect them together. So see, it's very easy, right? After that, you need to like connect them, because like it should be rotating now. So we have to connect them also. When sticking, please remember that these are in opposite direction, right? If it is direct in top up, this is direct in downwards. So this and this are in opposite directions. Then you have to use a thread or tape and stick them together. Otherwise, if both are in the same direction, it won't rotate. Okay, once the setup is done, you can again keep it in on top of the previous, as we did in the previous example. We can put it in. Here, it's using the same thing. Just using a pin, and then because it's easy to rotate, right? When you do this, it's very easily, it's rotating. Then using eraser to hold it, and again similar way, you can use paper. Not paper cups. You can create a holder for this using plates. home plates, similar to the previous one. This is easy. This is really easy to create because, that pork strokes and then pork wires and this the other one, pork wires and plastic balls, it's a bit difficult. You need some assistant or help. Again, they are using clay to hold and another plate to balance it. That's it. And you're done. If it is facing wind, you can see it's rotating. I think the fan is bad option because it will rotate very fast. Not sure. Sure. Yeah. Yes. It's rotating fast away. Because fan, the wind is, it's really strong. So it rotates faster. Then you can't even count the number of rounds it's rotating, right? What you need to do, you need to count the number of rounds per minute. That's the easiest way. How many rounds it rotates per minute. විනාඩියට කරගෙන round ගන්න හොයාගත්තා නම් හරි. Then how to measure the speed of the wind using this? Right? Let's see. So this is also showing the same setup, right? The pencil, eraser, and the pin clip. And then actually they are saying the cardboard. So that is also okay. Cardboard, and this one is it straw? A cardboard, a long pin, pencil, eraser, the plastic straw. Yeah, plastic straw. Same thing. Plastic straw. And here only the difference, they are using a rubber cork, spoke wires, then spoke wires and spoke wires, rubber cork, and the plastic ball halves. So that is a bit difficult, right? That is a bit difficult, but it is stronger than the one that we saw. But using the barbecue sticks and then straw barbecue sticks and this plastic straw, you can just create this easily. And this here you have to divide this number of turns. You have to count the number of turns and divide by the number of minutes that it took to turn. Okay, here it has turned 10 rounds within 2 minutes. That means the speed is 5 turns per second. So this is how you are measuring the speed. If it is 10 turns per second, then you can see the speed of wind is 2 times. So likewise, you can measure this daily and fill the table. So please create both. If you need the video, I'm sending this. You can just watch this again and do this. So please do this also as a homework. The first homework is to measure the direction of the wind, and the second homework is to measure the speed of the wind. And so I couldn't tell another one. So we give like 3 homeworks. The first homework is to measure the rainfall. The second is direction. The third is the speed of the wind. So let's do that and discuss the remaining facts, right, about that. So fill the table. You have 6 days before the next class. So please come up with some values. Don't cheat. Do it honestly. Do it honestly. It's very easy to create, and do it honestly. Okay. Then the next thing is measuring the humidity. Measuring humidity can be done in a surprising way using human hair. You can use her long hair and measure this easily, because hair length is changing based on the humidity. අපි කොණ්ඩේ දිග වෙනස් වෙනවා humidity ආර්ද්‍රතාවය අනුව. කියන්නේ වතුර උරා ගත්තම කොණ්ඩේ එක විදිහක්, වතුර නැතිකොට dry කරාම කොණ්ඩේ තව විදිහක්. So you can use that to measure. So you can see this setup. This setup is created using human hair. But you have to use a long hair. I hope both of you are girls, so you having long hair, right? I can assume. If not, you have to find one from your mother. Right? Anyway, you need a long hair. And wash it and shampoo it and dry it. Then you can use that hair to create this hygrometer. Okay, shall we see how to create hygrometer also? So hair hygrometer. So first of all, you have to find the hair. And then draw a pin and take the hair. And stick it properly. This side is like you can rotate and create. Actually, she's not just using a single hair, she's using a few. Okay, so not difficult. So what you need to do is you have to take measurements in. So then actually in this one, actually they are not showing. You can use a hair dryer and dry it and measure it again. Actually, so this is similar to the one in your book. You can see there's a nail and a hair and there's an index, and this index is just connected here to the wooden strip, and the hair length is changing. Based on the changed hair length, you can mark the scale here. So that so no need to do this in next. Like I'll show you more detailed video next day, right? more detailed video about this hygrometer one and the other things you can do. So please come up with those results next week. Actually, next week we will be finishing the remaining part. We need to discuss about the climate changes and different scenarios. So we'll be finishing the lesson next week. And after that, I'll give 1 week of leave day. And then we can have our final paper. So because we are about to finish the year. So next week you have classes. I'll be finishing the syllabus. Week after next week, you have a leave day to study. And week after that week, you have the final examination. Okay?
Okay.
Right. Then good night. See you next week. Please come up with the practice.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.